at our wonderful Linden Square. Ms. Kaylin Guffey, our special events coordinator, has a presentation tonight.
Hi guys, how are you?
Good.
I do have the schedule at a glance
Thank
just
you.
to help move things along a little bit.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's crazy, it's been a year since I did this the first time. I was a little baby. All right, so I'm going to be going over all of our Linden Square programming for summer and fall. And then at the end of this presentation, I also have all the stuff that's park and recreation that's not going to be going on at Linden Square. So you'll see that at the very end. All right, so a quick little recap of 2024. Food, art, drink. We saw 30 vendors, 40 local food vendors, 4 live bands, and this was one of the largest food, art, drinks with 300,000, oh goodness, 3,000 guests. Kids Fest, we did an Olympic theme, so it was Go for the Gold. We had 15 vendors that brought activities for the kiddos, games, and then this was the largest attendance recorded at over 2,000. And then Whiskey Fest, this quickly became my baby when I started with the city of Gladstone. So we had 37 distillers, local, national, and I did have 2 international distillers. So that was a pretty cool thing to bring. We had 4 local food vendors and then 3 live bands. I will go into numbers when we get to the Whiskey Fest slide for 2025, but it was a record year across the board for Whiskey Fest. So starting with Sounds on the Square, this is obviously a fan favorite amongst everybody in Gladstone. Our season will kick off June 7th with our one-day food, art, drink festival. We have some new acts that are going to be joining us. So Simply Tina and Boogie Nights, you can see Miss Tina Turner in the picture right here. We have Bob Jovi, and we'll have a tribute to the Cars as well with him. Landslide, we are doing New Orleans Comes to Gladstone or Comes to Linden with Back Alley Brass. They are like a 15-piece brass band. So it's going, and we have a food truck that's going to be joining us as well, Mud Bugs, which is a Cajun food truck. Midnight Rodeo, and then Lion Eyes. It was the one concert that got canceled last year due to illness with one of the band members, but they are a tribute to the Eagles. And people were begging. They wanted that one to come back. So we are excited to bring them back. And you will see at your schedule at a glance that does have every single act that will be joining us this summer. So the Food, Art, Drink Festival, we are going back to that one day, keeping that one day model. We asked the vendors and really everybody overall, and it worked so well how we did it from taking it to the 2-day to the 1-day. So this is going to feature local artists, makers, crafters, small businesses, our local cuisine. So we have Omnivorium, 50 grams, Taste of Brazil, and then the cute little chicken and waffles is a new one that's going to be joining us called B-Rays. And then we will have the same beverages that we have had in years past. So Finstyle / Nick's Lounge, which is our newest friend here in Gladstone. Diamond Girls Bartending, and then the Gladstone Chamber of Commerce will be doing their craft beer tent as well. And then kicking off Sounds on the Square, we do have an awesome lineup with Terry Hancock. Cantaloupe City is kind of like a classic rock band. Casey Groove Pilots is another one that's going to pull in your 70s, 80s, and some 90s. And then if I could have Cherry Bomb every single week, I think people would celebrate. But it's a tradition. They will be at Food, Art, Drink, being our headliner. Then we're going to swing on into Kids Fest, which is going to be July 26th. We are doing a partnership with Gladstone Theater in the Park. So they are doing Christmas all summer long. So I was like, why don't we do a Christmas in July? Santa needs a vacation. He's going to come to Gladstone for a vacation. So we will be having kids activities, games, vendors, DJ Rule. We'll have a water slide. Theater in the Park, I am hoping is going to be bringing Buddy the Elf to come see us because we will be showing the movie Elf in July. So a little Christmas in July, all day long that day. Santa is going to be making an appearance. So he, like I said, much needed vacation. He's coming to Gladstone. All right, Whiskey Fest. So this was the most popular event of 2024. As you can see, the growth is, I'm very, very proud of the growth that you see on here. So ticket sales were up 22%, sponsorships were up 46%, and then our gross revenue increased by 13%. So my goals really for this one is I want to maintain the growth. I want to see this event continue to grow. We are doing a new experience called Beyond the Barrel. So I am working with Holiday. We are working with West Bottom Whiskey, and I have Tomstown as well. And we're going to be doing kind of the science behind what makes whiskey whiskey. You're going to be able to talk to the distillers right there. We are making this an additional ticketed add-on. There's the word I'm looking for. So we are going to do it on the party room up at Linden Square. So we're thinking 25 if this happens to sell out super duper fast. I have talked with Holiday Distillery, and we will try to do 2 sessions during Whiskey Fest. It is obviously a very large volume event, and I do expect those 25 to go really, really fast. We have Outlaw Jim. That's another tradition. We have to have Outlaw Jim at Whiskey Fest. But then we will have Petty Thieves and Silver Bullet. Also joining us, we will be doing Wicked. So, like, if you're a good witch or a bad witch, I hope to see you there. So, love theme decor. Diamond Girls is going to be joining us. Costumes are encouraged. Photo opportunities. Movie has kind of taken over pop culture recently, so we are going to show it right here in Linden Square. Trivia in the square. So this one's kind of hard, City of Champions, because we're not going to talk about what happened a few weeks ago. It's totally fine. We're still champions. But we do have a lot of champions here in Kansas City across all sports. So that is what that trivia is. And then, are you smarter than a 5th grader? I am not, in fact, smarter than a 5th grader. I did the test, and I was like, I didn't learn that in 5th grade. Like, there's no way. So we will be doing that in Linden. We do have a plan. Last year when we did trivia, it was really, really, really hot. So I will be moving it, if we get to the point where it's just too hot to sit outside, we will be moving it up into the party room. Scare in the Square. This will be our 3rd movie that we are going to be showing. So Ghostbusters is going to be showing, and then the movie Car Man is going to be bringing his replica of the Echo One. So we will have a whole Ghostbusters night in Gladstone. Okay, guys, this is what I'm very, very excited about. So we will be having our Taylor Swift tribute September 13th. So this group is out of St. Louis that will be joining us. They have sold out shows all over the Midwest. And we are so excited to have them right here in Linden Square. I think it is going to be a night of sparkles and sequins and friendship bracelets. And I think Taylor Swift touches so many different demographics. So you have your 2-year-olds all the way up to, we'll say 99-year-old. Everyone loves Taylor, and I am firm on that, besides Justin Murky, so it's fine. And I have the mayor's Christmas tree. When we get to the summer months, I will start working with Mayor Pro Tem, and we will start designing what you would like your invitations and your stationery to look like. This is our tree from last year, so we'll have a little bit of a new look, but more to come on that one, but the date is set for December 2nd. So I am super excited to see you guys in Linden this year. Here are the events that we will be doing for Parks Recreation. Arbor Day is going to be in Hobby Hill. Flashlight Easter egg hunt, walk and wag, touch a truck. We are bringing back the youth fishing day at Hamilton Heights this year. I think it's important to show kids that we do have that right here. And then Friday Fright Night will be our, well, it's not really spooky, but we're going to be trick-or-treating on October 17th. So that is all I have for you guys. Thank you for your time. I am so excited about our programming this year. It's going to be, worked pretty hard on it, so I'm excited to watch it all come to life for sure.
Any questions?
You had numbers for some of the events, but not for Whiskey Fest. How many people were at Whiskey Fest?
So Whiskey Fest is a hard one when it comes to a full amount because we do open the music and the food to the public. This event looked like it hit a rough number, about 4,000 people joined us at Whiskey Fest. It was, if you were there, it was packed. The bowl was full. It was rocking and rolling all night long. This was a record for ticket sales, especially of the pre-sales, which was nice to see. And then we sold almost 250 of the day of tickets.
Thanks.
So what have you been doing?
You know, just hanging out. We're just,
Awesome, very good.
thank you.
Well, I love the enthusiasm.
Well, thank you.
And I think it's the enthusiasm that really fuels the popularity and the success of Linden Square. And it really shows. So thank you for all your good work.
Thank you. Thank you for your time. It's been a fun year. Like I was talking to Justin and Shelly when I stood before you guys last year, and I was like, what am I doing? I have to give a presentation? And now being able to own these events as the coordinator and being really proud of the success that has come within the last year. And my word of the year, it's on the whiteboard in my office, is experience. I want everyone, when they come to a Linden Square or Gladstone event, to walk away with a positive experience. My word last year was growth. We achieved growth in 2024. 2025 is experience. That's all I got for you. If you have any-
Wonderful.
Perfect.
We're all looking forward to it.
I'm excited. I'm like, oh, and the summer is not this weather makes me feel like summer's coming.
It's coming.
I know.
It's
My
coming.
daughter walked outside today and she's like, Mom, it's summer. I was like, it's 50 degrees outside.
Exactly. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Caitlin. We've got a couple of minutes until our city council meeting will begin. Good evening, everyone. I'd like to welcome you to the regular city council meeting for Monday, February 24th, 2025, 7:30 p.m. here at Gladstone City Hall. Madam Clerk, please note that all council members are present and we have a quorum. Please rise and join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. Present arms. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Order. Arms. I'd like to thank the members of VFW Post 10906, Carla Gleaton, Gordon Harris, Jim Zimmerman, and Jim Cox. Thank you very much. Moving on to item 4 is the approval of the agenda. If there are no changes or objections to the agenda, it will stand as published. It will stand as published. Item number 5, approval of the February 10th, 2025 closed city council meeting minutes.
Mayor Spallo.
Councilmember Moore.
I move for the approval of the February 10, 2025 closed city council meeting minutes.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to approve the closed city council meeting minutes from February 10th, 2025. All in favor state aye. Any opposed? The closed city council meeting minutes from February 10th, 2025 stand approved as published. Item number 6, approval of the February 10th, 2025 regular city council meeting minutes.
Mayor Spallo.
Councilmember Moore.
I move for the approval of the regular city council meeting minutes from February 10, 2025.
Second.
There's been a motion and a second to approve the regular city council meeting minutes from February 10th, 2025. All in favor state aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The regular city council meeting minutes from February 10th, 2025 stand approved as published. Item number 7, communications from the audience. Members of the public are invited to speak about any topic not listed on the agenda. While speaking, please state your name and address for the record and limit comments to 5 minutes. Is there anyone interested in speaking this evening? Seeing none, we will move on. Item number 8, communications from City Council. Councilman Davis.
Nothing this evening. I'll leave it to Councilmember Jean Moore over there. I think she's going to say something.
Thank you. Councilman Garnos.
Nothing, Mayor, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Councilmember Moore.
Well, we are celebrating an important birthday today, the city manager. So happy birthday.
I think they should sing myself.
Do that.
We spared him that. I also want to announce that Saturday is Glad Green Team, so we're starting up again. So we've decided to push it back just a tad. Instead of starting at 8, we're going to start at 9 and we'll be at Walmart. So I will be there with the vests and the pickers and the gloves and everything. So I hope I see some of your little faces joining me. So Saturday, March 1, 9 o'clock. Thanks.
Mayor Pro Tem Smith.
I have nothing, thank you.
Thank you. Well, I've just got a couple of items. This past Saturday evening, Councilmember Moore and myself attended the Northland Regional Chamber of Commerce Annual Awards Dinner. It was a lovely evening held at Argosy Casino, and I'd like to congratulate our Northlander of the Year, Sabin Yunez. He has played an integral role in all of the successes north of the river for a very long time. So congratulations to him. But it was a really nice evening to get together with people from around the Northland and just celebrate all the achievements. We have a lot going on in the Northland, and thank goodness Gladstone is a part of that driving force. So that was fun. And then also, Director Nebegal, thank you so much again for all of the work of your staff, the continued water main breaks and the attention to those breaks, the communications with our public, and also just the removal of snow. Thank goodness it's all gone right now, and hopefully there won't be another storm to rival any of the ones that we've had so far. So again, thank you. Please make sure that your staff knows that all of us here on the City Council appreciate them so much. Moving on, our communications from our birthday boy, City Manager Bob Bear.
Thank you for the birthday wishes. This is the big one for me. I only have 2 things. MoDOT has started filling the potholes along M1. I know that's a big thing to everybody. I was driving up there the other day, and I'm like, runways have been bombed that look better than this. So this is a temporary fix until they do the full depth reconstruction between 64th and 72nd, but it looks like they're filling the potholes all the way from Walmart down to 64th Street and beyond. So that's good news. And then the Gladstone Chamber, I'm going to remind that they're having the Northland Business Showcase at the Gladstone Community Center this Saturday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And it's just an event will feature Northland small businesses, guest speakers, networking opportunities, and service and product showcases. So, and that is all. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. City Manager. Moving on to item number 10, it's our consent agenda. Madam Clerk, please read and explain the consent agenda.
A consent agenda allows the city council to consider and approve routine items of business without discussion. Any member of the city council, the city staff, or the public may request removal of any item from the consent agenda and request that it be considered under the regular agenda if discussion or debate of the item is desired. Items not removed from the consent agenda will stand approved upon motion by any council member, second unanimous vote to approve the consent agenda as published or modified. Consent agenda, consider special event permits. Linden Square, Summertime Blues Fest, Friday, May 16, 2025, 5 o'clock to 10 o'clock p.m., and Saturday, May 17, 2025, 4 o'clock to 10 o'clock p.m. Sounds on the Square, various dates beginning June 7, 2025 through October 11, 2025, 5 o'clock to 10 o'clock p.m. Food, Art, Drink, Saturday, June 7, 2025, 12 o'clock to 10 o'clock p.m. Cutie Pie Try and Kids Fest, Saturday, July 26, 2025, 8 o'clock a.m. to 1 o'clock p.m. Atkins Johnson Farm and Museum Car Show, Saturday, June 14, 2025, 11 o'clock a.m. to 3 o'clock p.m. Children's Garden Day, Saturday, July 12, 2025, 9 o'clock a.m. to 12 o'clock p.m. Consider monthly financial update, January year-to-date 2025.
Thank you. Does anyone from the audience, city council, or staff wish to remove any item from the consent agenda? Hearing none, I'll entertain a motion.
Mayor Spallo,
Councilmember Moore.
I move to approve the consent agenda as presented.
Second?
Motion and a second has been made to approve the consent agenda. All in favor of approving the consent agenda, state aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The consent agenda stands approved. Moving on to item number 11, it's Resolution R-25-12. A resolution amending or revising the 2025 General Fund, Community Center and Parks Sales Tax Fund, Public Safety Sales Tax Fund, Capital Improvement Sales Tax Fund, Transportation Sales Tax Fund, Capital Equipment Replacement Fund, and Combined Waterworks and Sewer System Fund for the City of Gladstone, Missouri, and authorizing expenditures of funds.
Mayor Spella.
Mayor Pro Tem Smith.
Move we adopt Resolution R-25-12.
Second?
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Resolution R-25-12 stands approved. Item number 12, Resolution R-25-13. A resolution encouraging the residents of Gladstone to become informed on the proposed North Kansas City School District bond initiative and to vote on April 8th, 2025.
Mayor Spallo,
Councilmember Moore.
I move for the adoption of Resolution R-25-13.
Second?
There's a motion and a second to approve R-25-13. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Resolution R-25-13 stands approved. Item number 13, Resolution R-25-14. A resolution authorizing the city manager to execute a contract with Lamp Reinerson Incorporated in the total amount of $40,850 for construction inspection services on the 0.3 million gallon Linden Water Tower and 1.0 million gallon Antioch Water Tower painting and repairs, project WP2492C.
Mayor Spallo.
Councilman Davis.
I move for the adoption of Resolution R-25-14.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to approve Resolution R-25-14. Is there any discussion? Hearing none. All in favor state aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Resolution R-25-14 stands approved. Item number 14, Resolution R-25-15. A resolution authorizing change order number 1 in the amount of $29,382.36 to the contract with Legacy Post and Beam Incorporated for the purchase of a 1.5-story gable barn kit, project CP2454.
Mayor Spalla.
Mayor Pro Tem Smith.
Move we adopt resolution R-25-15.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to approve Resolution R-25-15. Is there any discussion? I just have one thing. I saw the new plans. I think they look great. We appreciate that you listened to us, and I think that this project is going to be, it's going to be hit out of the park. And I can't wait for it to, basically to cut that ribbon when it opens up. I think that everyone here in Gladstone and beyond is going to be impressed with the facility, and it's really going to serve a lot of people in many, many different ways. So thank you.
I agree with that, and I want to commend our architect that we have been working with. They took all of the ideas that we packaged together and gave to them and came out with a plan that just, it looked like it just fit perfectly. So appreciate all the input, and I appreciate them incorporating those changes. So, happy to share that the other day. It was hot off the press.
Okay, so there's the motion and a second to approve. Or is there, all in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Resolution R-25-15 stands approved. Item number 15, is there any other business? Hearing none, we are adjourned.